Hello, and welcome to episode 78 of my Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft. I am KHM, and I've made some modifications to my little lava thing here, which I had originally only meant to be temporary, but it keeps getting more and more permanent with each iteration. Anyway, I've modified the top up here, so that it can now handle shulker boxes. And if I... Oop. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... Alright, so I place a shulker box on top of this hopper here, and this comparator will read the contents and see that there's stuff in it, which will turn off this torch, which will allow the hopper to pull items from it. When there's nothing left in the shulker box, the redstone torch will toggle, stopping the hopper from pulling items, or being able to suck up items. And then it will send a pulse over here. Had to use a mechanical monostable circuit, unfortunately, but whatever. Anyway, so it'll send the pulse over here, which will activate a piston right there. And then after a 4-tick delay, we'll activate this, dropper. Yeah. Which will place down the next shulker box in line. And I can put my shulker boxes in this chest here, and they'll just feed right into the dropper. And see, I have some already set up for this demonstration. And, go. Okay, now I have another hopper here that will catch any shulker boxes that get pushed out, so that they're nice and safe, and I don't have to stand up here, which is good. I have also modified down here a little bit, put in another hopper here, so I can just stick a shulker box here, and the empty buckets will just automatically feed into the shulker box while I'm digging out the obsidian, which we now have 5 double chests worth of obsidian, so I have enough obsidian for whatever project I wish to perform, or wish to do. Alright, so I've mined up quite a bit and have a lot of redstone ore now, although not as much as I had hoped for, but it'll work. Anyway, now it's time to start breaking this shit. That's interesting. I would tell you you reached the height limit. Nope, that was not it. That was not it. See if we can nail it like this. Jackpot. Alright, so I just noticed there are some holes in the top of my mob spawner there. I don't know what that's about. I have to go look at that. Does the right pick right? Yep. Right, because the experience would repair it. Gotcha. I'll just toss this in my offhand. There we go. Aha. Okay. That's the last of the redstone. Turn it all into blocks for easy storage. And that's for a little bit more than half a stack of redstone blocks. That's alright. That'll last me a little while. Not as much as I'd hoped for, but it'll last for a while. I also noticed that, while I was doing that, I got some holes in my fences here. I thought this was only 1 block, but no, it's 2 blocks. I don't know why that is. Oh, I currently have hitboxes on because it makes it easier to find items, or to see dropped items. There's also one over here. And it is also 2 blocks wide. I have no idea why there's holes in my fences. Seemed to me like I was also having holes show up in my fences over the village. I wonder if this is a related issue. I don't know. I'm not going to fix them right now, though, so I guess we'll probably find them in a couple of years and wonder what the heck that was about. Anyway, let's go have a look at the top of this. That's not gonna work, so we're gonna have to use some fireworks. There we go. Alright, I have no idea why that hole is there. Or why that hole is there. Or this one. Or this one. This has me a bit worried. Can Enderman now... Can Enderman now pick up wooden blocks or something? Oh dear. I can't help but to wonder now if there are any holes inside this spawner thing. I'm gonna have to investigate that at some point. Angle on that. Higher up. Whatever, that'll work probably. I'll just eat up and... Oh! I thought it would go off the house. Alright, well, I guess now back to the projects. Alright, so I have finished... That fog there is kind of bothering me. Anyway, I have finished wiring up everything to the redstone here. So... one of these is for... No, neither of these is for that. Okay, so... We have the bottle line here, which goes underneath of all that, but it doesn't require redstone because it's basically just one huge giant silo. We got two redstone lines coming up here. One is for nether wart and the other one is for blaze powder. All the machines below are connected to it, so if any of them need either of those things, this will light up and toggle these redstone torches, allowing those materials through into the whatever this thing's called, the hopper pipe. There we go. The hopper pipeline. Yes, okay. And then over here I have one for each of the used ingredients from the machines below, connected to their respective machines. So this one, I don't remember what this one is. Probably magma cream. Yeah, I'm gonna say magma cream. So if we just take this and just follow this along. Oh, and a helicopter's outside. I hope you guys can hear that clearly. Alright, let's see if we can just do this. Ah, that sort of worked. Alright, so you can see it comes down here, goes over here. Yeah. If I eat something so I don't die, toss this over here. I can miss everything spectacularly. Okay. Try that again. Alright. Where am I? Okay. I can work with this. I can work with this. Just need some more so I don't die. Alright. Alright, so here we have the two things. Believe this is... Okay, this is blaze powder. That goes over to the blaze powder tower, or the redstone tower for blaze powder. This is nether wart. It does the same, except for the... it goes to the redstone tower for nether wart over there. And over here is the ingredient, which is pufferfish for this one. Oh, okay, that would explain why. Okay. So this is the one I meant to go to. Okay, this is sugar. This is not the one that I meant to go to. This is the one next to the one I meant to go to. Well, this gives you a better idea of how things are laid out, I suppose. You get to see more as I follow this redstone line over to that machine right there. Okay, perfect. Okay, and this is bag ingredients. Okay, good, good, good. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. I don't really know if there's much to show here. They're all kind of similar here. I was curious to see if jumping would actually increase damage. It does not seem to. Okay, the next thing that I want to show while we're here is I started making the line to return overflow materials back up to the top so they can be placed back into their appropriate silo. And I realized something. So this is the standard circuit that I use for item elevators. If I stick items in here, it will spit out the items, like so. But if you look at this circuit closely and kind of work through it in your mind, you might see that there is actually a problem with this. So the problem is what happens if you get a maxed out redstone signal? Well, I suppose if we put it in minus, that might not... Well, no, even then it would be. So if this thing was full, this thing would be putting out a signal of 15, which would be hitting this repeater, which would also be putting out a signal of 15, 14, 13. So anything that causes this to produce a signal that is higher than 13 might lock this thing up. So the solution to this is to this up. Ah, dang it, that's not where it goes. Place that there, and I'll increase the timer just because I can. And there. Perfect. Now it does not matter what level this is. This will always be hitting the thing here with a signal of 15. Now I don't know if this is requires a signal greater than or equal to, or if it's just greater than. So there could still be an issue here. You know what? We could probably test that. Actually, just while I'm here. Get that up. All right. So if actually, I wonder if I could just pop down this torch here. Okay. There. Okay. So that's the answer. It outputs a signal if it's greater than or equal to. So an inbound signal of 15 would still cause issues. Need to do that. So I've actually already gone through and fixed all the ones up there, except that I didn't put them in minus mode. I'll need to go back through them, make sure that words. I can make those. Okay, so yes. What was I saying? Right, those things. I'll deal with them later. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I'll just continue working on this off camera. Alright, so I just got this set up, so any potion ingredients that don't get picked up by one of the machines down below will go, can't really see it through here, but it'll come back up through here, go over here, hop, or get collected by this hopper pipeline, and taken back over here. Yes. So, that's all the machinery all wired and hooked up. This thing is ready to brew. It just needs me to put in ingredients. Yeah. That's a lot of material that I'm going to have to put in before I can start making potions. Well, the nether wart won't be too much of an issue because we build a farm or something like that above it and just have it feed into there. Same with the sugar. That won't be too much of an issue. Carrots obviously will not be too much of an issue. Although the slimes, well, I suppose I can make something to effectively farm them. Blaze. I do have a lot of blaze rods, but I'm not sure it's enough. I'm gonna have to probably go back to the nether. Anyway, you get the idea. But there's something I want to try. Now, let's see. Now, in modded Minecraft, you can have a dispenser here. Toss in some nether wart. That's not what I want. There we go. And it will plant it. But it will not here in Minecraft. Okay. In vanilla. Just so many changes had been made to vanilla Minecraft, I wasn't quite sure if that was a thing. But, so I had to test it. That's a bummer, though. It means I need to manually plant everything. I guess I'll work on another wart farm here. Alright. So I quickly made a trip into the nether, grabbed some nether brick. Apparently there's 2 new blocks that you can create, the red brick and the nether wart block. The normal purple nether brick block is pretty cool, but I think I like the red version a little bit better. Looks a little bit more vibrant, I guess. And this actually looks pretty interesting. And it sounds like wood or something like that when you walk on it. I don't know what you'd make out of this. You know, like flooring or something like that, but that's actually not a bad looking block. Is it a storage block, though, I guess is the next question. No, it is not. That nether wart is gone. Okay. Before I forget again, if we hit the F3, you can see the day there is now really high, like 12,000. The reason for that is I actually pulled up my backup world from before I started doing the snapshots, this latest round of snapshots, and pulled the time played or whatever it was stat from that and added it to the one for this one. I don't know what happened to it, why that was lost, but now it's a bit more accurate. It's probably still not like perfect, but it should be closer than what it actually is. And just for funsies, I calculated to see how long that is. It's like 33 years or something. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time in this game. That's in-game years, not real years. That'd be weird if that was real years. Yes. Oh. Also, while I was in the... Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. Confuses me every time. While I was in the nether, I went and grabbed all of my blaze rod that I have. So I'm going to convert this to blaze powder and stick it in the system. But I'm going to do that off screen because it's going to take a while. Alright, so I wanted you guys to experience this wondrous frame droppage as I'm putting the stuff in, and it's working its way through the system. Holy crap. Alright. Just give you guys a bit of a taste of what I'm doing, and... Okay, yeah. Frames, where have you gone? Alright. This system is laggy. Oh well, at least I won't need to do this too much once everything is in there. It doesn't matter which chest I put it in, it all goes to the same spot. Actually, I think it's hit like a, I don't know, as much as it's probably gonna go, so I guess I'll continue off camera. Alright, so I came down here because I was curious to see how it was doing now that I have all the blaze powder in there, and I keep hearing this steaming, hissing sound. I think we might be burning out a redstone torch. That could be the source of my lag there. Think of this, I did not. So laggy I can't make that jump. Well, that is interesting. I didn't know that a redstone torch would start working after a while from that. That's good to know. It's also good to know that repeaters don't do that. So how's this thing doing? Looks like it's filling up just nicely. And how much? Alright. So, no, that's for bottles. What we're looking at is here. Right here. Looks like it's going nicely. Alright. Alright. So, I climbed over to here after that one filled up with blaze powder to come watch this slowly fill up with blaze powder, which is oodles of excitement. And I heard a gurgling noise. And I apparently never primed all of these brewers, because once it had blaze powder, it turned the nether wart into an awkward potion, which, wait, oh dear, no, it's even worse than I thought, because, oh, I hadn't thought of that at all. Oh. Wait. No. Alright, yeah, so that would've... Okay. I apparently had assumed that, there would be potion, in here waiting to go. And, didn't really anticipate there not being a potion in there waiting to go. So... I need to go through and prime these, or I need to do something. Oops. Something with them so that they're correct. Probably make a whole bunch of speed potions to start out with or something. Sugar's cheap. Alright. So I have built one of them newfangled auto-fisher machinery thingies. Yeah. I got lots of stuff, as you can see. I was hoping to get some more puffer fish. Looks like we got 44. That's good. What else did I get? Garbage. Oh, that could be useful. Yeah. Unbreaking 3, mending. That's pretty good. Curse of vanishing. That's garbage. All right. So that's cool. Where did it go? I already applied one of the mending fishing rods that I actually got to my fishing rod here, which just allows me to just kind of fish infinitely here, due to the fact that fish, when caught, drop experience. I was actually hoping this would go a lot faster than it apparently has. What was that? Alright, well, something weird's going on there. Anyway. Now, the reason why I built this is to wait for my nether wart to grow. You can kind of already see the addition over here. I built a nether wart farm. Okay. So it looks like all that. These chunks here are within range. What was the key combination? There was a key combination for showing chunk boundaries. But this? Yes, this was it. Yes. Okay, so we can see that these chunks here are within range of that. And oh, we can see the exact spot where we kind of lose the range. That's kind of interesting. Alright. So, yeah. Basically, what we have here is, well, nether wart. I'm just gonna explain the machinery. Down here I've got, you know what, let's just toggle this thing and then I can talk about it. You know what, we'll go from the top up here. Okay, so I have dispensers here. They have buckets of water in them. This is just kind of a temporary setup that I've come up with. I don't really like using dispensers with buckets. I prefer pistons because it's a lot easier to keep track of what state it's in. But for now, this is sufficient for my needs and, you know, quick and dirty. If I get lazy, I might just leave it the way it is, but anyway. Yeah, so... bones in arrows. Huh. Well, I don't want that going in there. Not that it would actually matter. Well, actually, no. It would matter. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna have to plan for that in the future. Compensate for it. Alright, so the water carries another wort over to here. As you can see, water winds up there, goes over here. There's hoppers underneath the slow sand there. Got 2 of them. It's not actually enough to keep up the farm, so I'm going to have to expand that at some point. But got them. So, yes. Anyway, so the nether wart comes down here, feeds into this chest here, goes into here. But, oh, right. We also have this hopper here, sucking it out of this hopper. So items will actually get sucked out of this hopper before it has a chance to go into this chest, where it will collect in this chest here. So I can grab that and use that to replant things. Yes. And whatever doesn't go into this chest, once this is full, and I guess once this hopper is full, the nether wart will feed into the system and slowly fill up the nether wart silo. Yes. So that way I have nether wart for potions and things. Now, as for how much nether wart this will... oh, that was a bad one. No, no, no! I was still in flight mode when I tried to get out of that, so I just slid right off. Oh, come on! Almost slid off again. Okay. Did that actually pop? No, I don't think it did. Anyway. Yeah. So, I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was due to all my failed attempts to get up here. Yeah, oh, right, I was gonna talk about how much material this thing has. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trays. 1 second. Okay, so we got 5 trays. We multiply that by 7 because they're 7 long except for the bottom one there. This one. The one behind the calculator. Alright, so we add 1 for the additional row on the bottom tray. And that gets us 36 rows. And there's 21, I guess, columns. Columns. Means we get 756 nether wart growing. And at full growth, each nether wart will drop between 2 to 4 nether wart. So we have a guarantee of at least 2, so we times that by 2. Divide that by 64. Yes, divide that by 6. Yes, so that's 3 rows, which is a small chest worth. Almost 4 rows. That's pretty cool. So that's a bit more than half a large chest. Awesome. Times that by 6 again. Times that by 64 to get back to this number. Okay, so I was going to do something else with this number. What was it? I don't remember. Anyway, this grows a lot. I was thinking of making this bigger, but this farm is actually meant more for maintenance. Although I'm using it to initially prime the nether wart silos and everything, all the machinery. But once that's full, this thing will go to a completely maintenance thing, at which point it doesn't really need to be all that large. A small chest should be sufficient for maintenance. And hopefully also sufficient for priming the thing. Oh, yes, also I started building it out of this nether wart brick thing. Which is... I really like this material. It's good material. good luck. Much better than the normal standard brick, which I probably have somewhere. Yeah, standard brick. Did I just toss something? Okay. Yeah, definitely like this brick a lot better. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover at the moment. So I'm gonna replant the netherwort and continue growing. Alright, so I have been fishing here for a number of in-game days. In real time, it's been all day that I've just been fishing here. I think it's been all day anyway. Feels like it's been all day. Let's see. I got a stack of pufferfish there and a lot of garbage here. Another stack of pufferfish and half a stack of pufferfish. So 2.5 stacks of pufferfish. That's pretty good, actually. I'm curious as to how much netherwort I've gotten. So the light's still on, but that's not unsurprising. Oh, I got tired of accidentally spilling water and breaking all of my circuits, so I covered up my circuits. I closed it up, so that won't happen no mores. Alright. Let's see if I can just sneak you on in here. Earl. Okay, so that water bottles. I believe this is okay. So we're not to there yet. That's not too surprising. All right. Are you at least full of? Netherwort. Oops. That's something's going on here. Okay, so should be some in that dropper. Unless, of course, we shouldn't be looking at this machine. We should be looking over at this machine over here. Because this machine will get first dibs. Okay, and this does have netherwort in the dropper. Okay, cool. Okay, how much has it built up? Not quite to that point yet. Okay, so we're up to here. This is almost full. That's, not actually as good as I had hoped. Quite honestly, that's not nearly as good as I had hoped for. I don't think we even have a chest here. What's going on? Okay, so we got one dropper, one, 1, 2, 3. This is it. Yeah. Okay. So we got almost four hoppers and one dropper full of netherwort from the farm. That's this is gonna take a lot longer than I had thought. Okay, so yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to. Super annoying. Alright, now that I'm back in the game, I can't actually remember what I came up here for. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered. Can I steal one of these? Probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna steal this real quick. Okay, so something I noticed with the hoppers up there is they seem to be sucking up stuff much faster than I'm used to. My axe, there it is. Here. Alright, so actually we don't even need chests, we can just toss this thing down. Okay, so it looked like it was sucking up whole stacks at a time, and I just want to verify that. It did. It sucked in the entire stack. Okay. How about individual items? Has issue with individual items, but it does suck up the entire stack at once. Okay, this is a bit of a game changer here. I didn't know that they would do that. Okay, let's go put this back. And, alright, so what I need to do is I need to move the, auto fisher thing over to here, I think, somewhere. I'm thinking of having like a second floor up here and then putting like the auto fisher thing. I might actually be able to put the auto fisher thing underneath this farm here. That might work. I was thinking I was going to have to squeeze it in over here, but I might actually be able to just squeeze the whole thing underneath the farm. That would actually be pretty good. I'm going to put a second floor up here. I'm not sure where that's going to be exactly, though. I want to have it so that I can use that to get up to the farm here to obviously replant the nether wart and whatnot. And up there, I think I'll put the auto fisher thing. Now, with this auto fisher, we got a lot of garbage here. A lot of good stuff, a lot of garbage, and I would need to build a system to sort out stuff. So, obviously I want to keep bufferfish, bones, sticks, name tags, but raw cod and raw salmon. I think I got its name changed. Raw cod, raw salmon obviously would need to be pitched. Rotten flesh, lily pads, keep leather as well, keep tripwire hooks. And need some sort of incinerator to get rid of all the garbage. Now the unstackable items are going to be a pest because that's clearly a mixture of good and bad stuff. That will have to be manually sorted, so that's going to require a big silo. My goal is basically to just set it up so I can just leave the thing going all night. But I think that's a project for another episode, as that I think we're kind of near the end of this one. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Once again, I am KHM. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next episode.